When you're having a heart attack, this is how it feels to your heart. And if it happens at night or on the weekend, there's only one hospital team standing by on site to save you. Cardio Team 1 at the DMC. Not on call, but on site, 24/7, 365. Cutting heart attack response time to half the national standard. Cardio Team 1, now at the new DMC Heart Hospital opening this summer. The beat goes on.
Thank you, Detroit. Because of you, the Detroit Land Bank has hit $1 million in sales. We've sold homes all over the city in neighborhoods like Boston Edison and Osborne and East English Village, and we're adding new houses every single day. By the end of the year, we'll be selling 3 homes a day. That could be 1,000 homes every single year. Just think about what that'll mean for our neighborhoods. You can find your new home on buildingdetroit.org, because remember, neighbors are always wanted.
WHPR TV is now on demand. Catch us when you want, how you want, where you want. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Watch your favorite TV shows on demand. And be sure to download the WHPR app. We're now on demand at your demand. WHPR TV Detroit on demand.com. A Watkins Broadcasting Company.
African Ease. We have an array of products to assist you in all your beauty or body needs. Do you want curly, soft, beautiful hair? Well, try our Relaxer line, designed to leave your hair soft, silky, and full of body. Or would you like beautiful, straight, shiny, long-lasting hair? Well, try our Cherry or Extreme Hold Spritz with our Cream Shine. It's guaranteed to give you that look you want. How about dry, achy feet or legs that you can't seem to keep moisturized? Well, try our African Shea Butter Foot Lotion. We have many products to help you with all phases of your beauty and body needs. For a full list of all our products, please visit our website at www.aeasysilk.com or call us at 313-277-2319.
Watkins Broadcasting is going worldwide. Now you can watch Detroit's own WHPR on your TV from anywhere in the world. No matter where you are, you can stay in the know with WHPR TV and Roku. You can get your easy-to-install Roku box from wherever you shop for your entertainment gear. Once your Roku box is connected to your TV and internet, go to the channel store on the home menu of the Roku box. Enter WHPR TV in the search engine and add it to your channels. That's it. That's all you need to get the best in entertainment, news, and talk, no matter where you are. Roku brings all of your favorites to your TV. Netflix, Hulu Plus, Crackle, HBO Go, and now WHPR TV, Detroit Live. Welcome to WHPR 88.1 FM and TV 33 studios. Inside, you'll find our warm and comfortable guest lobby. For our corporate radio and television meetings, this is our executive boardroom. And for our radio shows, here's our newly renovated radio station, WHPR 88.1 FM. Broadcasting from Detroit, Highland Park, Michigan, where we welcome you to have your own radio show. Just call us at 313-868-6612. Block time is available. We're a versatile station, streaming on the World Wide Web from our radio station at www.fm881whpr.com. Walk with me down the hall to Studio B, where we broadcast live and tape our talk shows on UHF TV 33. Here's our main control room for TV 33. We also have a fully operational kitchen for luncheons and meetings. This is our brand new Virgin Islands studio, boasting live audio and video capabilities. broadcasting live in the Virgin Islands over WVIE and streaming over the internet at RadioWeCanSee.com. We can be seen and heard around the globe. This is our Virgin Islands studio waiting room and lounge. Stop by our gift shop to pick up your WHPR souvenirs. Our viewing room provides a comfortable space for viewing and production meetings. Our brand new remote truck allows us to produce cost-effective live productions from anywhere in the city. Adjacent to our Virgin Islands studio is our concert hall and meeting facilities. Also on site is our 199-foot broadcast tower. Let's talk about our movie studio, Studio A, the home of Studio 33. It's designed for video shoots, photography sessions, plays, receptions, rehearsals, and concerts. The facilities boast a 35-foot ceiling, a 15-foot garage door, and Studio A is 4,000 square feet in size, with 2 endless sight walls, 3 portable screens including a green screen. Located at 166 Victor Street in Highland Park, we have gated and well-lit private parking also on the premises. For anyone interested in any of our many amenities, give us a call at 313-868-6612. That's 313-868-6612. Or email us at rjwatkinstv33@live.com. Henry Tyler, Vice President, R.J. Watkins, CEO.
When you're having a heart attack, this is how it feels to your heart. And if it happens at night or on the weekend, there's only one hospital team standing by on site to save you. Cardio Team 1 at the DMC. Not on call, but on site, 24/7, 365. Cutting heart attack response time to half the national standard. Cardio Team 1, now at the new DMC Heart Hospital opening this summer. The beat goes on.
Has age finally caught up with you? Do you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or kidney disease? Well, look and feel younger today. We discovered a new product that promotes appearance and joint issues by the way of collagen, HA, and other super ingredients, without injections. This product will significantly improve joint mobility, help with high blood pressure, kidney disease, and diabetes. It'll also help your skin as well. Call us now at 706-319-0255 or 313-885-4321.
Watch WHPR and TV33 when you want, where you want, how you want. WHPR is now in your pocket. Download our free app by going to the App Store or Google Play and enter WHPR TV in the search engine. And there we are. You can download WHPR TV or radio. You heard about it. Now come be a part of it. Roku, Detroit, worldwide. Approximately 8 million viewers.
This is Billy Jones. Talk Beat Jones. Watch us every Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m. You will enjoy calling and talking on Talk Beat Jones. See you then, Saturday, 1 to 2.
We're about to wrap up this last segment, but if you want to call in before we close out, you can call 868-0342, 868-0351, and 868-4336. And I think we have a caller already. Caller, you're on the air.
I'm on air now.
Yes, you are.
Okay, I'm going to talk about the favorite district of the governor. Newberry, Central Lake, Greeley, Eckhart, Harrison, Sandusky, Charlotte, Pawpaw, Hillsdale. Why don't they have emergency managers for their schools?
Good point.
This is straight up Nazis against black folks. These are the sons and daughters of Nazi war criminals came over here with rocket scientists as mamas and daddies. And these are their kids running the state, Democrats and Republicans. And a few black-faced flunkies to sell us out.
Well, caller, that's a perspective.
Well, we have one more thing. We have Tyrone Wickley in the EAA, number 2 man in the EAA, married to the city clerk. Now, how is that not a conflict of interest to count your votes? Good day, goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, caller, for your comments. Yes, you still can make comments now, 868-0342, 868-0351, and 868-4336. And we do have a caller. Caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi. This is Kathy, sister in Detroit, and I have just learned. I'm getting echo on my phone. I just learned today that my granddaughter, who attends Bates Academy, she's in the 8th grade, that a lot of students have dropped out of her school. There's one class in the 8th grade that only has 15 students now, and I believe she says that a lot of students have dropped out because of all the publicity about there being a shortage of teachers in DPS and about them hiring uncertified teachers and fear of them closing schools. And I don't know if these parents have been contacted by mail by other schools to try to get them to leave DPS, but I think that this, it appears like we're already seeing damage to DPS from what the legislature has done.
Caller, you are so right, and if you can give us the names and numbers of any of those individuals, you can call us. You can reach me at 313-521-7879, because if they left for any of those reasons, they might be a good plaintiff in our lawsuit, because we're losing students as a direct result of the state's action and inaction.
Get your number out again.
What was that number again?
313-521-7879.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next caller. Caller, you're on the air.
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. My question is this: when it comes to the next school board election, how do y'all run as a group, or is it a district election? Because I think I would want to vote for each and every one of you, because I've been watching a long time this particular situation. But but that's my question, and I'll just hang up and listen. Will y'all be running as a group, or to the individual district situation? Okay, thank you.
Certainly. Well, all eight of us are running, that are active. The members that you referred to are running, and there are 7 seats. So you only vote for 7, but they're all at large. So if you live anywhere in the city of Detroit, you can vote for any of us. There are no longer any district elections. Okay. And Tawana Simpson had wanted to address the parents and some of their concerns.
Yes, my name is Tawana Simpson. I'm a candidate for Detroit Public Schools Community District. And what I wanted to say to the community Thank you. What I wanted to say to those parents who have their children in charter schools that live in Detroit, to those parents who have their children in school districts outside of Detroit, it is still our responsibilities as parents and citizens of Detroit to make sure our traditional public schools stand strong and stand on the truth. So please understand, just because your children may not be in Detroit public schools, it still allows you as a resident of the city of Detroit to be able to vote for the school board members for the new community school district.
Yep.
And I just wanted everyone to understand that, because I hear a lot of people say, well, because my children are not in DPS, that it's not important to them. And I would like to beg the difference. It's very important, because our children have to grow up. They have friends, they have classmates, eventually they have business partners, even husbands and wives. And
That's
I think
right.
that all students in the city of Detroit deserve a quality education. All students.
And to that issue, if you're a resident of the city of Detroit, you're a taxpayer, you're paying for all those school buildings, it's important that you put the right people in there who are going to fight to make sure that you retain ownership, that your taxes are kept down, and that you get the bang for the buck that you're paying. And most importantly, we intend to aggressively pursue taking over those charter schools in the city of Detroit. We will undercut their prices, including the management companies. There'll be no bigger management company than the Detroit Public School District. We can do more with less. And we'll take those savings and put it down into the classroom. So even if you chose a charter school, if we take it over, you will get a better bang for your buck. You'll get better services in that charter schools for as long as you decide that the charter option is the best for you. Member Harada.
I would also like to make an appeal to voters who have been so disappointed because we have repealed the emergency manager law and got one anyway. We have seen one emergency manager after another, and in many ways we have been so stripped of authority in the city of Detroit. I would like to make an appeal to all the voters to vote for us as the elected school board, because we have served 5 years, 7 years, different numbers of years, and we do not get paid. Under the leadership of Lamar Lemons, I have to say that we have utilized every possible avenue of redress in order. Well, we've gone to the Emergency Loan Review Board in Lansing when we fought them closing Southwestern. We fought them closing Oakman Orthopedic. We have followed the law to the letter, only to see that it's rigged against us. But we can't give up. We cannot lose faith. And I want to say that many, many times we knew that we were going to get a decision in court that was going to be stacked against us, or when we win, they change the law. But we never give up. I want to appeal to the voters to keep faith, to keep the faith that we will struggle to get our schools back. We are people who are elected to serve, and we love our children, we love our schools, we love our teachers, and we are asking you to vote for us instead of the people who hold us in contempt.
Mr. President, also I would like to add that for us all to be concerned about our children, school has already started. We're asking those who are able and those who are unemployed especially to get up in the mornings, turn your porch light on, watch our children as they walk to and from school. We don't have enough police to patrol the neighborhoods. We do not. I do know that DPS, we do have a program called Yellow Jackets. It's not enough of them to patrol all the schools, and schools are so scattered and far apart. We are asking our residents to get up in the morning and to watch our kids to make sure that they are safe, to help reduce the incidences, especially of the rape of our children, especially at bus stops. So we're asking you to do that, to help us not only to educate our children, but help us to protect our children as well. And again, as been stated, we all are running, we all are on the ballot, and we are asking you once again for your vote. You did it before, and we're asking you to do it again, because we truly do, and we have demonstrated that we have the interests of the children at heart.
Linda Taylor?
As a taxpayer and a resident of the city of Detroit, you should vote for anything that would affect helping Detroit be a strong city. If you're a grandmother, you don't have children that go to Detroit public school, but you should still vote. Anything, time you have the right to vote for anything that will empower the city, whether your child goes to charter school or you have no children, you need to do it, because you do not know what's going to happen next to the charter schools. And if you're not part of the action, then you got to be a part of the solution.
Thank you.
Anybody in the audience would like to make a comment? I see Minister Malik. Your show. You want to say anything as we wrap up?
I just want, first of all, I want to thank the duly elected board for these years that you all have been fighting, struggling, and striving, straining and sacrificing. The $30 a meeting.
27.
That was in place since '68.
Yeah.
They had to cut that on y'all to 27.
Yeah. And then stopped it.
Yeah.
We
don't get it now. We don't get it.
Gave y'all nothing but hell. The mainstream media, in my mind, ain't focused on y'all till recently. But the crimes have been going on. Y'all have held fast. And to that, y'all are to be applauded. I know, unfortunately, looks like we lost some members of the board along the way, but I want to thank y'all for staying and fighting the state. And like we said to some of the ones, we won't say any names, you're not elected to get mad at one or two people, fall out, and not come. That's not what we elected you for.
That's right.
You gonna fall out. Me and you gonna have some beefs. Go behind closed doors, work it out, get on back here and fight for these children, man. Right. That's what we elected you to. So I want to applaud y'all for staying strong. I want to applaud board member Lamar Lemons. Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to applaud board member Lemons. You know, we've had our differences since you've been president or was president before, and through the years we've had a few. But I want to say publicly, Lamar, I think you've done about as good a job as president as anybody could under these terrible circumstances. You have fought, and you have fought, and I applaud that. And I applaud each and every one of you. I want to thank y'all for coming today. I'd like to offer y'all, if you're interested, at your meeting next month, which would be the last one before the election, if you want to do it again, we'll turn it over to you so you can get the truth out to the people, let the people know it's been state mismanagement. Not Detroit, not black, not Negro. The state has done this to us through 3 governors. So I support y'all. I wish you all the best in the upcoming election. To the voting public, and no disrespect, 70 people running, no problem. Run for what you want. I don't see 70 people at the board meeting. I seen them about that football game. I saw about 300, 350, but I don't see 70 people coming. That's like if I was going to run for city council and I ain't never been to a meeting. Right. I don't understand it. Be wise, y'all. Be wise. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Minister, we want to thank you again. We want to thank WHPR, especially R.J. Watkins. We want to especially thank the crew here, the staff here, the cameramen, Maxine, Shirley, Michelle, everyone. Oh, yes, our makeup artist who helps make us look so beautiful. Michelle, Marvin, everyone. We want to thank you for helping to make this program a success. Black Ownership, WHPR TV 33, and we would hope that the newly elected school board continue this tradition. We need to be transparent. The new school board needs to be transparent. There are all type of meetings taking place, President Lemons, board members, that the public do not even know about. Decisions that are being made. Again, between now and December 31st, you, the audience, parents, need to know who to call as it relates to your child, your grandchildren, your nieces or nephew. And who you call who can do something legally about it is Alicia Merriweather at DPS CD and Judge Rhodes at DPS CD. These are the people who are making the policies, these are the people who are making the decisions, and these are the people who are controlling the district. We have done our very best. We have fought. We have not only fought, but we have worked to recapture and regain control of our schools, which we were unsuccessful. But because we were unsuccessful in that way does not mean that we are unsuccessful in other ways. We, the duly elected school board, want to see our public education system work. So we want to encourage you, as we struggle to get back on the board and we work on recruiting our students, recruiting those who have left, because we know, Elena, if we have the right people on the board, we can make it work. We've done it before, we can do it again.
I would also like to add and invite all of us into exile, because it's better than being in captivity.
Yes. So once again,
we have a caller.
Amen.
Caller, you're on the air.
Good evening, board.
Good evening.
First of all, let's do something to change the mindset. Do not refer to DPS as DPS CD.
Thank you.
Kunta Kinte fought against the name change of Toby. Do not freely change the name. Always refer to DPS as DPS. Never DPS CD. Now, with that being said, here's the problem. You can't have anything without money. And if you think I'm not lying, go out here and try to make it without money. The whole thing has been about money. The whole thing has been about money. And what we failed to do, and I will never give another dime to the NAACP, any of these things that get people to send black folks off to law school, and they can't come back and do pro bono work. We are hurting because we have a lack of attorneys to come back and fight. And when we can't win in court, we have to take it to the streets. We can't be afraid. You got 70 people, and I'm saying that outside of you guys, the former board members, they're part of a criminal cabal that's coming to the DPS because they only coming for contract achievement. They ain't coming for student achievement.
That's right.
So what we have to do, and I stand with you, and I'm saying teacher sick outs yesterday, teacher sick outs today, teacher sick outs forever. Because we've allowed the government in broad daylight, without a gun, without a mask, to steal education. And the teachers have allowed their profession to be stolen from them. And we've allowed our board, our rights to be stolen from them. Right now, we're worrying about everything under the sun. We're worrying about what Beyonce wore on her birthday, but we're not worrying about what the InStep test results are. I see more Negroes in the lottery store before 7 studying the dream book, but they ain't studying what the board is going through. They ain't studying the conditions. We've got to change the economic and educational conditions of the working classes, because without it, there is no freedom. And we don't have racial harmony without racial justice. And we're seeking justice. It is beyond time that we stand on principle and take it to the streets. And when I see a parent that's upset because they closed a Yes Academy, I laugh at them. Because you knew that you was only there because of money. You wasn't there for student achievement. Yes, they knew they were going to close. They knew they were going to close June 30th. But they didn't let you know until August because they can, because there's no retribution. We got to start, when black folks and working classes talk about politicians, I blame you because you don't hold anybody accountable. The best job in this world is to be a politician in Detroit or Mississippi. The combination of Michigan. We've suffered from no natural disasters. All of our disasters have been man-made. So it is time. We are cornered. It's time to back up, and it's time to fight. Take it to the streets. I support you. The parents should support you. The DFT should support you. Because guess what? You think they're not going to close the next 47 schools with Natasha Baker coming from New Orleans? It's coming here. And we're doing it on our knees. I'd rather die on my feet than to die on my knees.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, caller. Thank you. President Lemons, that is a concern. There is much talk in Lansing about closing 30 more schools, the lowest 5 performing schools, because they were not closed here in Detroit. There is a fight. The state of Michigan wants to close 30 more schools.
More than that, because they want to close the EAA schools, and they want to say that you can't open them up. That entity cannot open it up. Right. And here's the killer, is that it's not like Detroit Public Schools District had been running the schools and they failed them. The state failed them, and they used their failure as a rationale to take them away from you.
From us.
That's criminal.
Failing.
Yes.
That's criminal.
Still failing.
That is criminal. They fail and then say, since they failed, and they make it seem to the public that we failed. And then they said, because you failed, even though they're the ones who operate the district, we're going to take these schools away from you, which is going to make you insolvent. And they don't want to return to EA. They're coming up with new plans to take over those buildings so they could give it to those friends while we still are on the hook
for paying for those buildings.
For paying for those buildings. And people are quiet about it. People ought to be in the streets. They ought to be up in arms. And what they intend to do now is change the law. They have to do it retroactive, because now the so-called CD, DPS CD, I understand he said, well, but just to make a distinction, it is new, so you can't take those, in theory, you can't say that any schools are failing. That's why he said 2019, and of course we would say 2020, because the 16-17 year is not our year. It is still the state, emergency manager, Meriwether, etc. So it's really not our year, it's their year. So, but they're saying they're going to go back retroactive to when they failed, when they had operation, total operation, and they want to count those years to take away our schools and our school buildings and then turn them over to some other entity, charter, so they're being forced into charter schools. And people are quiet because maybe they got a whiff of our plan, which says we're going to compete and we're going to become the biggest management company and we're going to undercut. And I have a caller who wants to comment on there. So, caller, you're on the air. Hello, caller. I guess we have some technical difficulty because he's no longer there.
Can you hear me?
Yes. We can hear you now.
Okay, I was actually calling about a different issue. I've been trying to just find out what the conversation is about. But I have some concerns about the whole reporting system that Detroit Public Schools Community District has, and how they have uploaded incorrect information into the Michigan Department of Education database.
And if you can send us that information where you know that it is completely incorrect information, we very much would like to have it.
But she needs your email.
The thing is, members need to be notified that they need to go and check what DPS is uploading, because this affects teacher certification and also the ability to transfer outside of the district.
Okay.
There are now loading teacher evaluation, and they are incorrect. They do not even match the document evaluation that you receive in the mail.
Okay. Okay,
And
so,
you only have till December 1st.
okay, well, you can, my email is lamar-lemons@att.net. Thank you, caller. Next caller. Oh, they're gone? Okay. And so, my email again is lamar, L-A-M-A-R, hyphen lemons@att.net. Next caller, you're on the air.
Hello.
Yes.
You said the election for the new board members are coming up on November the 8th?
That's correct.
Oh, okay. So if the state was running a corporation and it lost all of this money and created all of this debt, how long would Snyder have had a job?
Oh, he would have been eliminated immediately. You're absolutely right. He would have never got this far. Nobody lets that happen to them. Nobody.
Okay, so well, I'm hoping that in the struggle we're able to regain money that was lost because, like one of the earlier callers said, you're definitely going to need the money to get back on your feet. And be honest with you, I cannot believe they did what they did. I remember when I needed help with the Detroit public school system. Believe it or not, I'm 62 years old. I worked in a CETA program, if you ever heard of that.
Yeah.
They had a CETA program that got us started. And I wasn't but 17 years old. I started working in the in-school neighborhood youth program. These people were always there for you. And I really appreciated the elected boards of education because, and I want to thank not just you for what you're doing, but the previous Board of Education educators because they did me a big favor.
That's right.
They did their job.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you, caller.
Thank you.
Mr. President, I would just like to add that in the material that the transition team passed out to us, it states in the finance that, okay, people talk about the $617 million, but that's over 10 years, and the new district only gets $25 million, and I believe that $25 million has to be spread over 3 years. And in their reports, each department needs revenue. Each department needs finances. But the one thing that I want to point out is that in their report, in the transition team's report, they state that within the first year, if strict financial covenants are not put in place, there's only two choices. One, for the district to borrow money. Two, the district will absolutely fail, and that's in their material. So within that first year is very, very critical because number one, the district does not have enough money even to start with. We're starting off at a deficit. So again, it just appears, if it is not, it appears as though it's set up immediately to fail according to their own records and according to their own reports. If within the first year, strict control is not over the money that has been allocated, that the only other alternative is for this district to fold.
And that's why it's so extremely important that you elect the current members of the school board, because we are the only ones who know where the bones are buried, number one. We're the only ones who are already trained. We don't have to have that learning curve. Number three, most importantly, we're going to fight. We're going to take them to court. We're going to make sure that we get all the monies that are owed. A new board's going to try to, let's just move forward. And they won't have a choice because they don't know any better. It may be well-intended, but the learning curve, the information, the time, we don't have any time. It's set up to fail.
Right.
And so if we don't come in and intervene, because we can see the traps, any other group is going to fall right through the traps as part of their learning process because they're not going to be familiar with all this. So it's important.
I'd like to say either they're going to fall through the trap or they're part of the trap.
Yeah, that's true.
Because these people basically who are running, they don't know what's going on. There are people behind them. There's
puppets.
corporations and individuals and politicals that are behind these folks running to get them to run. So that's what I think is happening.
Good point.
And the listening audience should also know that in PA 192, it states that the newly elected board will have the option of charterizing the district if they choose. And I stand here along with my colleagues and say to you, if we're elected, we would never vote to charterize our traditional public schools.
Never.
And let us explain why we wouldn't vote to do that. When you charterize, automatically 3% of every student's per pupil allocation, 3% of that money goes to the charter company. So the charter company is making money off of each one of your children, and that's before they even do anything concerning academic programming, sports, or anything else. They get the money. So basically, public money is supporting private businesses.
One of the things,
Go ahead, Linda.
one of the things that was mentioned, if they do not these are federal funds flowing from Washington, D.C. to the state down to the district. Because they're federal funds and the school system is required to do a compliance A-133, if these funds are not followed in terms of your procurement, they can be disallowed. So if you got people in the positions where they're not following the rules of the contract, like Title I and different things, then it, like Ms. Redmond said, that would be disallowed, and they would be back in a deficit. So basically, there's no, with the governor, the EM reporting to the governor, and you have no one to say, no, you can't do this. It's like a conflict of interest. So unless you have a school board or independent oversight that understands what's going on, if you have professionals coming in, they're telling you, well, this is how the bonds should be done, and the school board doesn't know anything about it, then these funds will be disallowed. You've seen it on the news with the ITT. They closed up all of the Department of Education. This money is allocated because of the census, and DC would make the final say so.
Okay. Okay, again, first of all, I want to thank our board members. And we only have one more opportunity, I believe, to come together as a board, and that's October, the second Thursday in October. We want to invite the audience out to our meeting. We will try to hold our last meeting here, but it will be the last minute meeting that this group, this body, the duly elected board that you elected, this will be the last time in October that we function together as a board. After October, you will have a new board, but we are committed. In January, you will have a new board. The last time before the election in October will be our final meeting as a group, as an elected body. We want you to know that we have served you, and we have served you to the best of our ability, and we ask that you return us back to the board come November. I want to thank WHPR for this opportunity. I want to thank the Honorable Minister Malik Shabazz for this opportunity. We want to thank Brother Ajane for this opportunity. And we want you to tune in next week for the Differently Able segment. And we also want you to tune in next week for the Get Up, Stand Up show with the Honorable Minister Malik Shabazz. Until then, God bless you and thank you.
Have you dreamed of showcasing your talent for the world to see? Well, now you can. Have your own TV show. For only $99, you can have your own 30-minute show. Not only will you be seen in the Detroit area, but you can be viewed worldwide. Be seen on WHPR Detroit Live, Comcast Cable Channel 91, on the web at TV33WHPR.com, with the TV33 app, on Roku, Google TV, Apple TV, and on Amazon Fire TV. Act now. Time slots are limited. Sign up today and get a free replay with the purchase of your time slot. For more information, call 313-868-6612. Visit our studios and receive a free TV interview to promote your business, church, or organization by appointment only.
Wayne County Community College over the past 50 years has evolved into the premier community college.
When you think of how far Wayne County Community College District has come since its humble beginnings.
I am so proud of where the college has gone, realizing the potential of our citizens.
The thousands and thousands of Detroiters who have gone on to careers made possible by the community college, it just makes this city enormously grateful.
107.3 FM, WVIE.
How would you like for this to be you? Well, it could be. If you have the desire to be an independent radio personality, paying yourself, this is your chance. WVIE 107.3 FM and WHPR 88.1 FM are looking for people with outgoing personalities who can attract sponsors. Launch your career on a radio station with the latest technology in broadcasting. WVIE 107.3 and WHPR 88.1. If you're into talk, R&B, oldies, jazz, gospel, or soca, Radio We Can See is where you need to be.
88.1 FM. WHPR.
Have your own radio show. We have block time available. Call 313-868-6612. Radio We Can See. Broadcasting live in the Virgin Islands and Detroit. Comcast Cable 91, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Behind the scenes of the new dance show. Written by Mike Matthews.
Talking about my friends. How many of us are real friends?
Hey, it's LaWanda. Guess what? I'm going to be on radio and TV. I want you to be with me every Wednesday between the hours of 6 and 8 p.m. You and I, right here. WHPR TV 33.
It's Fake Friends. Written by Mike Matthews. Behind the scenes of the new dance show.
I'm going to give you the updates on this new sitcom entitled Fake Friends. I'm going to have my real friends with me on my show. I'm talking about Mr. R.J. Watkins and none other than Mr. Henry Tyler.
The sitcom Fake Friends.
I'm going to dish the dirt. Whose baby is that? As I sip my tea. Who you calling fake?
Can we all just get along?
I'm minding my business. I'm just telling yours.
The new sitcom Fake Friends. Only on 107.3 FM. WVIE Virgin Islands. Simulcasting on Comcast, Channel 91 and TV 33.
Wayne County Community College over the past 50 years has evolved into the premier community college.
When you think of how far Wayne County Community College District has come since its humble beginnings.
I am so proud of where the college has gone, realizing the potential of our citizens.
The thousands and thousands of Detroiters who have gone on to careers made possible by the community college, it just makes this city enormously grateful.
Your radio is now on TV. Your TV is now on radio. WHPR 88.1 FM can now be heard and seen worldwide. The same platform that hosts all of your favorite content now has WHPR TV and radio. Have your own radio or TV show on Roku with approximately 8 million homes, starting as low as $50. Debut your music video, clothing line, church ministry, plays, or products. A limited number of slots are available, so act now. For more information, visit RokuDetroit.com or call 313-868-6612. You heard about it. Now come be a part of it. Roku Detroit Worldwide. Approximately 8 million viewers.
Simpson's Record Shop, serving Metro Detroit for 49 years in the same neighborhood at 2961 East McNichols Road and Joseph Campbell Street. We specialize in music, gospel, R&B, blues, jazz, and rap. We also carry music accessories, record player needles, and quite a selection of snacks and old school candy. We're good at finding out-of-print items. For more information, call 313-891-2400. Simpson's Record Shop. We're here to serve you.
WHPR TV is now on demand. Catch us when you want, how you want, where you want. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Watch your favorite TV shows on demand. And be sure to download the WHPR app. We're now on demand at your demand. WHPR TV Detroit on demand.com. A Watkins Broadcasting Company.